They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Second down, Mayfield. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it third down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Now let's go! 3-19!
From the gun, Mayfield gets it to Gordon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Gone! Hurry up, here we go! 3-19!
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56, set, green 39, green 39.
Mayfield looks to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Mayfield with it once more. Going back to Leonard. This time he's got him complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On third down, Mayfield. He may try and run for this. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. First down, Mayfield. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Mayfield on first down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From from the shotgun. It's Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now this now, play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. And again, it's Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And Thomas has it. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now back to throw. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out How are we going to slow down this running game? Because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it 2nd down. To Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
He's got his man, Boyd. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Ross. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
They need a stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 4. Seven.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Third and long for Mayfield. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Back to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Boyd. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you...
This is intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. Flush to us, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
It's caught on the right side. Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up a throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes our score 17-0. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I get confidence in you.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Mayfield now on 2nd down. He's going to look deep now. He's got a man. Complete. A very solid gain of 27. Well, they had held him pretty well in check, but if you recall back in the first quarter, you said they needed to avoid the big play. He finally gets loose.
And the thing about it, it doesn't have to be a bunch of big plays. Sometimes one big play can be enough. That's why it's tough to deal with a guy like that.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield finding some room at midfield. Gets it to Gordon. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it
and he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
2nd down, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. Going deep. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Browns. 44 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the play.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Mayfield, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but I think a Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter, you're going. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And running with power here. High throw, but he makes the catch.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 69-yard punt. 69 yards. Wow. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
And got his man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He got 29 yards that time.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon, and he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Trying to get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Trying to get it to Landry there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch.